Welcome to Atlantean Astrology, where the mysteries of the cosmos and the wisdom of ancient worlds converge. Here we don't just explore the stars, we unlock the infinite, revealing the celestial blueprint that connects your soul to the eternal truths of existence. Atlantean Astrology isn't just a practice. It's a journey into the depths of forgotten knowledge, the resurrection of divine secrets, and the illumination of your path to transcendence. Whether you're here to rediscover your purpose, unveil the hidden dimensions of your soul, or simply to expand your awareness of the infinite, you've arrived at the gateway to something far greater than yourself. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of the universe, one revelation at a time. The Prime Directive, the eternal call of Adam and the awakening of Eve. Since the dawn of creation, when breath was first given to clay and life surged into form, humanity has carried a singular truth etched into its very soul. The purpose of man is to seek God. This is not a task, nor a duty, nor a fleeting aspiration. It is his prime directive, the reason for his existence, the axis upon which his being revolves. Without this, man is adrift, lost in the wilderness of his desires, unable to fulfill his destiny or know the fullness of love. In the garden, Adam walked with God, whole and undivided. But with the fall, the bond between Creator and creation was severed, and Adam was cast into a world where the divine voice seemed distant and faint. Yet, even in exile, the call to seek God remained. It is the unyielding compass of the soul, drawing man back to his origin, back to the one who breathed life into him. Until this call is answered, no labor, no achievement, no earthly love can satisfy the restless heart of man. Man's design: to seek the divine. To understand the purpose of Adam is to understand the divine design of humanity itself. Man was not created to dwell forever in the shadows of the material, chasing wealth, power, or fleeting pleasures. His design is celestial. His soul is a spark of the infinite, destined to ascend beyond the temporal and reunite with the eternal. This is why nothing in this world can fill the void within him. A man may build empires, amass treasures, and conquer the hearts of many, yet still feel a hollowness, gnawing at the core of his being. This emptiness is not a flaw. It is the echo of Eden, the longing for the presence of God that once made him whole. Until Adam turns his face upward, he will remain incomplete, a wanderer in the land of shadows. The pursuit of God is not optional, it is essential. It is the axis upon which all else turns. To seek God is to align with the order of the universe, to awaken the divine light within, and to become the man he was created to be, a man of purpose, wisdom, and peace. This is Adam's destiny, his eternal calling, his prime directive. The role of Eve, a reflection of Adam's soul. Eve, the companion of Adam, was brought forth not as a subordinate, but as a partner, a reflection of his soul. Yet her role is not merely to walk beside him, but to illuminate his path. She is the mirror through which Adam can see his own state, the guide who reminds him of his higher calling. But here lies a great truth, often hidden yet profoundly simple. Eve will never truly love Adam until he fulfills his prime directive and finds God. This truth is not a punishment or a limitation. It is the natural order of love. Eve's heart cannot fully open to Adam until she sees in him the light of the divine. For what she seeks, above all, is not his strength, his wealth, or his earthly accomplishments, but his alignment with God. When Adam walks with God, he becomes the man Eve was created to follow, to love, and to revere. It is not Adam's worldly stature, but his spiritual awakening that unlocks the depths of her devotion. In this divine design, there is a profound lesson. A man who seeks God finds not only his own fulfillment, but also the key to the heart of his partner. The love he dreams of, the love that transcends the temporal and touches the eternal, can only arise when his soul is aligned with the Creator. The divine dynamic, Why women seek transcendence. The modern world often distorts the relationship between men and women, reducing it to a transaction of needs, beauty for power, affection for security. Yet beneath these surface dynamics lies a spiritual truth. What a woman truly desires in a man is the reflection of God. She may not articulate it, she may not even be conscious of it, but her soul yearns for the divine strength, wisdom, and peace that can only come from a man who has found his Creator. When a man seeks God, he awakens something in the woman beside him. His alignment with the divine ignites her deepest nature, drawing her to him not out of need, but out of reverence. This is why Eve clings to Adam when he finds God, because she sees in him the fulfillment of their shared purpose. Together they transcend the material and step into the harmony for which they were created. But when Adam turns away from God, he loses the ability to lead, to guide, and to inspire. Eve cannot follow a man who is lost, nor can she love him with the fullness of her heart. Her love for Adam is a response to his love for God, a reflection of the divine order that flows through creation. The path to true love, God first, then union. For a man to be truly loved by a woman in the way he dreams, he must first fulfill his prime directive. He must seek God not as a means to an end, but as the end itself. In finding God, he becomes the man he was created to be, a man of integrity, purpose, and divine wisdom. His relationship with God transforms him, illuminating his soul and allowing him to lead with grace and strength. When a man aligns with God, he becomes magnetic to the woman beside him. She sees in him the reflection of the divine, and her love flows naturally, deeply, and fully. This is the love Adam longed for, and the love Eve was created to give, a love that transcends the material and enters the realm of the eternal. The inverse is also true. Without God, a man cannot receive the love he desires. He may inspire affection, admiration, or loyalty, but the fullness of a woman's love, her devotion, her respect, her reverence will remain out of reach. For a woman's heart is drawn not to the man alone, but to the divine light within him. The restoration of divine order. The story of Adam and Eve is not just a tale of the fall, but a roadmap for restoration. It reveals the divine order that governs human relationships. Man's purpose is to seek God, and woman's purpose is to guide and support him in this journey. Together, they ascend toward the divine, their union reflecting the harmony of heaven. This order is not a hierarchy, but a partnership, a sacred dance in which each plays a vital role. When Adam seeks God, he becomes the anchor, the leader, the reflection of divine truth. When Eve illuminates his path, she becomes the guide, the nurturer, the vessel of divine wisdom. Their union is not about dominance or submission, but about transcendence, rising together toward the Creator, the call to humanity. The lesson of Adam and Eve is not confined to their story, it is the truth of all humanity. Men and women today are caught in a cycle of misplaced desires, seeking fulfillment in possessions, status, and fleeting pleasures. But the path to true happiness, to true love, has never changed. It begins with God. To the man who seeks love, understand that your first call is to God. Until you fulfill this prime directive, you will wander, restless and unfulfilled. But when you turn your heart to God, you will not only find peace, you will find the love you dream of, the love that completes and transcends. To the woman who seeks love, remember that your deepest desire is not for the man, but for the divine within him. Encourage him to seek God, and in doing so, you will discover the love that mirrors heaven itself. Together, man and woman are called to rise, to transcend, to reflect the glory of the Creator. This is the eternal truth, the design written into the fabric of creation. For there is only one way, one truth, and one life, and it is to be one with God. Thank you for journeying with us through the ancient and the eternal, where the wisdom of Atlantean astrology bridges the gap between the stars and your soul. If this resonates with you, let it ripple across the world. Like, share, and invite others to awaken to the profound truths we uncover together. Let's create a collective force that brings light to the shadows and meaning to the unknown. Subscribe to Atlantean Astrology and become part of a community dedicated to transforming the world, one star, one truth, and one soul at a time. The universe is calling.